All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. You can tell from the title and thumbnail, it's pretty interesting. We have a lot to discuss. We have some updates on the Shelby GT350. I have to go to the dealership to pick up my plates for the 2024 Mustang GT because those finally came in. And I also have to go to the grocery store because I am fully out of everything. Now, hopefully you guys are staying safe, man. Every other day it seems like we have some crazy weather out here in Houston. It's bad right now, just constant rain. It's like hurricane, monsoon type rain. So hope y'all are staying safe. And if you guys enjoy the content on the channel, feel free, drop a like in the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications. Let's get into it. But first things first, let's go ahead and get a cold start. Hey. 1, 2, 3. Hope it don't rain on me while I'm out. To wash it right now because every other day it's raining and I drive this car literally like pretty much every day, so I'm gonna wait till next week to go ahead and wash it because it is real bad right now. Whew. I'm gonna let the car warm up and then we're gonna talk about the Shelby GT350 first. I don't have my my suction mount. It just stopped working. It just keeps falling down, so it'll just be a POV style video. I know some of you guys like the face cam when I do vids like this, but my suction mount is literally not working right now. So it is what it is. Gotta use what you got. All right, so we have to go get gas. We're at like 60-40E, but I'm not gonna lie. A full tank of gas will last longer than a week in this car, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. So again, further proof that this 2024 Mustang GT truly is a pretty solid daily driver. Let me go ahead and put on the maps because I personally don't know exactly how to get to the dealership without this, so that's super helpful. Almost halfway there already, too bad. I'm gonna have the windows up because I already know the wind noise is probably going to be OD because the GoPro is mounted up with the suction cup. I was able to find my suction cup, so we got the little face cam going on. Woo! I'm praying we don't get hit with traffic too. I will be pissed if we get hit with traffic. That will suck. Come on now. Oh, he's turning. They all turning? They're not. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hell yeah. Alright, so let's talk about the Shelby GT350. Like I said earlier, as you guys can tell from the title, the motor was already opened prior to me getting the oil pump gears and crank sprocket done. Now, this is pretty interesting because I don't know why the motor was already open. The front cover was off the car. The timing chains were not the OEM timing chains that are from the factory. That's what Boyd told me because obviously they've done this job thousands of times before. The silicone on the front cover was not the factory silicone, or not, so I don't think it's silicone. I think it's just, you know, the gasket, whatever it is. It wasn't the factory gasket for the front cover, so that was 100% off the car at some point. So just trying to figure out why that was done is pretty interesting, because again, none of this was on the Carfax. The car, I'm the fourth owner, so it had, you know, the first owner, they picked it up in Michigan. owner. They had it, you know, in Texas. The third owner was a lady, and then obviously I got it. Now the second owner had the car the longest. It was for a couple years, and then I bought it off a lady who had it for like, I want to say like, I think like 9 to 10 months or something like that. And the whole time of me having the car, again, I've had no issues. Knocking the Ford plastic, I've had no issues. I've had no excessive oil consumption, you know, no smoke coming out the exhaust, no loss of power, no, none of that. So I'm assuming that potentially maybe the car had a leak of some sort. Maybe the front cover was leaking, or potentially because since the front cover was removed, and typically, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really believe the Shelby GT350s had front cover issues like that. The only other thing I can think of was the car potentially was modified to an extent to where it might have had oil pump gears done at some point, maybe for a forced induction setup. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. So much traffic. Maybe the car had a supercharger or a turbo, maybe nitrous at some point. Now, the oil pump gears that were removed from the car were stock, so that would mean the car was put back to stock before it was sold. Now, the only reason I'm even entertaining this idea is because when I first bought the car, there was still Ford plastic on some components that would be, you know, indicating the car was returned to stock. Now, the exhaust, it actually did have the Ford plastic still on it. I had to go ahead and remove it because it was literally still on there and I could smell like plastic burning. So I went underneath the car and I literally was removing the Ford plastic off of the X pipe. So that makes me think that maybe the car had some type of aftermarket exhaust at some point. Maybe the second owner put it on, and then after, you know, when I got it, obviously it was, you know, returned back to stock. Or hell, maybe even, you know, the lady I bought it from, you know, did all this stuff. Who knows? Maybe she was going crazy for, you know, for that 8 to 10 months she had her. So also, I do believe I did see plastic on the intake manifold when I first bought the car. Don't quote me on that. I have to go back and look through some videos if I can find it. But I do believe, I want to say that there was plastic on the intake manifold. So that makes me think that maybe the car had, like I said, maybe a Whipple on it. Maybe it had a CJ Cobra Jet manifold for maybe an all-motor build. Or maybe it had, you know, a plasma man intake for, you know, turbo or a larger centrifugal supercharger setup. Something is, you know, telling me that the car was supercharged at some point. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, because it's pretty interesting, because you don't really go ahead and remove the front cover, because that's labor intensive, especially not, you know, covered by warranty. I mean, it's a 10-hour job to do, you know, at least to do oil pump gears, the crank sprocket. That really not cheap, especially out here in Texas when, you know, a lot of reputable shops, because you're not really going to take a Shelby GT350 to some randoms. Labor rate's not cheap, you know, 10-12 hour job. You know, you're not just doing that just for the hell of it, you know what I'm saying? So I think the car was, you know, heavily modified. Might have been forced induction before I bought it. Who knows? Because I know when I got it, it was stock. The oil pump gears in the car are still stock, and the car was on 93 when I got it. So you know, it's been 11,000 miles on E85 with the headers, JLT cold air intake setup. So look, I guess it's the next chapter, you know, with or I guess maybe potentially back to the forced induction setup. Who knows?
One eternity later.
Man, there's crazy traffic today. I'm glad I did not do the regular POV, because this would have been horrible for a viewer experience. But that's what I think is going on, man. I think the car potentially was supercharged at some point, or had, you know, some type of mods on it that required Something else that some of my buddies brought to attention is maybe the motor was rebuilt, but again, none of this was on the Carfax, and I just don't really see that happening because it's not cheap to rebuild a 5.2 liter Voodoo, and considering the fact that, you know, RPG racing engines exist, FFRE engines exist, it would just be pretty stupid to rebuild it OEM, in my personal opinion. The heads are stock on the car, I know that. Boy did go ahead and point that out. So I don't think that was the case, but again, maybe it was because I have, you know, no excessive oil consumption, and it is, you know, a 2016 car, and I've, you know, been beaten on. I mean, I literally had it at Texas 2K, not this year's Texas 2K, but the previous year's Texas 2K, and I was beating on it for literally 1,000 miles in a 3-day period, and you know, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? No excessive oil consumption. I've never had it, you know, 1 quart low. I change the oil every 2,000 miles, so I highly doubt that was the case. But something else I want to go ahead and let you guys know about that Boy did go ahead and tell me is that the rear end gears are going to have to be replaced at some point. Now, when you spin the tire, the rear tire, and he showed me only one wheel spins, and he said that, you know, since you're putting down a lot more power now, it's going to be pulling toward the right. And ironically, whenever I'd be, you know, driving on the highway, let's say like 70, 80 miles an hour, sometimes I'd feel the car just kind of pulling toward the right. So I always thought that it was the tires, because I was just chalking it up to be, you know, the Mickey Thompson ET Street SS tires, you know, being the 19-inch, having that floatiness on the highway, which they still do, but I guess it was, you know, 2 and 2. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be actually re-gearing the car with 355 gears, because they come with 373 gears stock with that, you know, Tremec 3160. I'm actually going to be switching it to 355. I think that's going to help out with boost a lot more, just so I'm in boost a lot longer. And I do believe that I'm going to be able to hit 130 or damn near 130 in third gear with those gears. I don't want to go down to 331s because the car's not going to make enough power to really utilize 331s, and it's obviously still a stick shift car. I think 355s are going to be perfect for the 3160. Now, if this was a T56, then having a 4:10 gear ratio with the Voodoo would be the better move. But I believe 355s are going to be the way to go. But I'm not going to do that until the car is converted to E85 and pushing 15 pounds of boost. So it's going to be making over 900 wheel. I'm not going to do that until, you know, it's making the power to really need the 355 gears, because right now 373s with 3160, you know, making, you know, anywhere between 7 to 850. I think that's going to be perfect. It's going to have that punch, and you know, I don't really be going out, you know, like that like I used to, just for the fact that, you know, the scene is kind of like, it's a lot different now. It's either you make 1100 horsepower or you stay home type shit. So, you know, ain't no really reason to be having to go to 160, 170 miles an hour. You know, a little 60 to 130 with the 373s, making, you know, 7 to 850. That's going to be perfect. Going to be able to go ahead and have some fun with a lot of cars and not feel like I'm running out of gear and I need more mile an hour. You know, over 900 wheel, it might feel like that. And ironically, 355s will help out with traction with the tire and some brakes. So I'm going to be swapping out the brakes for some TBMs with a different wheel and tire setup. But that's going to be happening when the car actually made torque with that truck motor, but it was literally incinerating those little NT555 G2s. I don't even know why those tires were on the car when I bought it. That thing was blowing those. They were blowing those clean up. And it was cool the first hit, because it was like, yeah! Like you could literally just hear it just like, you know, burning up on the street. But after that, it's like, okay, it's not really fun no more, because you try to go race somebody, you're gonna lose every single race, because you're gonna be spinning all through third gear and, you know, halfway through fourth gear, which honestly, it's not fun. Spinning ain't winning, and you know, it's a loss. Don't matter. So we're gonna go ahead and get the car right with the proper wheel, tire, and gear ratio. But that's what's going on with the Shelby GT350 right now. The motor was already opened up, so I'm just gonna assume that the car had, you know, pretty substantial modifications done to it before I took ownership, and it could be, you know, going back to what was done to it before I took ownership. Maybe it was boosted. Hell, who knows? It might have been. Who knows? Maybe that second owner, or maybe the third owner that had the car was going crazy and racing that shit, because it did have the arrow, the front arrow on it, and the rock chips were, you know, in a spot to where, you know, it would indicate, you know, some very, very high, you know, mile per hour pulls on either street or on the track. So maybe it was somebody was definitely using a Shelby GT350 the way it was intended, that's for sure. And that was, you know, to be driven hard. Alright, we're about to pull up to the dealership right now. Still hella construction going on over here too, man. Whew. Oh, they got a lot more they got a lot more S650s, but I don't think there's any really spot to park. Oh yeah, I can park right here, I think. Shit, I'm gonna go check out what they got. I ain't gonna lie. I really am gonna go check out what they got. You know what? Honestly, let me go ahead and reposition myself, because I don't really want to be hanging out the tail end like this. So I'm gonna catch y'all in a second. All right, see what they got on the lot. They got a lot of premium cars. It's a premium MT82 right here. I don't know how much that is going for, but it's not bad, bro. Premium 10-speed. Hell yeah. This is another 10-speed. And a premium car too. This is a base model, I'm pretty sure. Yep, premium 300A 10R. Regular exhaust. Both those got active, hell yeah. Regular exhaust. This is a premium 10-speed. Oh shit, I missed this one. It's an EcoBoost? It's an EcoBoost. It's a premium though. Huh, not bad. They got a white EcoBoost here. It's a base. This blue one is nice. It's a premium. $36 for the EcoBoost. Let me actually get the prices on these. I forgot to do that for y'all. This was the base. They want 53. No, this is a premium. Excuse me. 5370 or 53,730. Damn, bro. Did these fucking things go up? 47. What is this? Fucking hell, dude. 47 for a 10-speed, 300A package. Shit. I paid less for mine. What the hell? 55 for this premium. What they asking for this one? Oh, they got some 5.0s over there too. I'll check those out. Oh, the stickers on this side. $50 premium MT82. That's a lot, to be honest with you. They got active exhaust on it. Yeah. So 50 for a premium MT82 car. Black. Got a white one. This is a base. Look at that bug. Holy shit. This is probably what, like 45? No sticker on it yet. Yep, no sticker on this one yet, but this is a premium car. What they want with this one? 53, shit. 53 730. Man, dude, these Mustangs are expensive, bro. For real. Got another white, it's a premium. This one is for 52 305. It's 10-speed. Got an EcoBoost. It's a base model. Another base over here, no window sticker. This is a 300A. No active exhaust. This is for what? 46. It's a 10-speed though too. EcoBoost for probably 30, yeah, 38. It's premium. This is a another base 10R 300 package. 47. Damn, bro. I like this silver. This is a premium car too, has to be. Yep. And they want 55. Damn. That's a lot, bro. Yee.
A few moments later.
All right, on the road. There's another one right there. It's active exhaust premium car. Let me know what y'all think, man, of the cars they got on the lot. Ran into my guy that sold me this car, but hey, I ain't gonna lie. I think the prices are kind of going up. Like, they're kind of crazy. Like, $50,000+, bro, for a premium trim GT. That's kind of cracked in my personal opinion. I don't know, like 55, that's high as hell. At least that's what I think, man. I think that's kind of high. I'm not gonna lie. That rhymed. Let me know what y'all think, man. I know for a fact a lot of people are looking for like the absolute like base trims of these cars, because for $55,000, I mean, you can get some other stuff. You know, don't get me wrong, I love the S650 platform, but 55 is pretty steep for a Mustang. You know what I'm saying? That's really, really steep for a Mustang. And even my guy told me that, you know, people were looking for the absolute base trim, because like you don't lose anything, you know, getting a base versus the premium this year. The only reason people are buying premiums is because realistically they don't want to have the, holy shit, y'all see that tripping ass dude up there? Yeah, he's out of his mind. They don't want to have the screen split, but I'm like, man, dude, 55's a lot from one of these, bro. Especially because I know a lot of people are buying these as like their second or third cars, you know, to daily or just to have something, you know, just to mess around with. You know, 55,000+, that's a lot, for real. especially when you can get a base model for like 10K less than that. So let me know what y'all think, man. All right, back at the casa. I completely forgot to record myself at Target, so I apologize for that. Anyways, I'll keep you guys up to date with the Shelby GT350 build. Let me know down in the comment section why you think the motor was taken out of the car. I forgot to add that the motor mount bolts, they were actually loose. So that's 100% proof that the motor was out the car at some point. Why? I have no idea. But again, let me know down in the comment section what y'all think. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, man. Deuces!